What's going on YouTube? Mike here again. A lot of you guys have been asking about my RX7 and kind of getting messages regarding like, why don't you guys really do like a serious build? Most of the stuff that we do is, about the rice cooker, Pink Widow, and there's just been some issues that have been going on with my RX7 that literally, to say it bluntly, I'm embarrassed about. That's the key, is that Pink Widow is it's so fun because you don't care, but once it comes to a car that you care about and you work hard on and you put you dump all your money into, and it just doesn't end up the way you want it to be, it's completely frustrating. To be frank, there were some issues that happened with my RX7, and that's why I kind of don't show it off. It's not motor-wise, for once. I know a lot of people clown on rotaries and stuff being unreliable, but it mostly has to do with the external appearance of it. And just to be frank with you, I don't know if I can say that I got scammed, or I would say more so that I got like jacked, that I got somebody stole something from me. And this is kind of me going through the situation, and hopefully you guys don't have to go through this situation. But every time, for some reason, when I do like auto body or paint or go somewhere, I get jacked. And I'm sure if you guys have horror stories, you can leave them down below. But to make a long story short, I got my RX7 about 2.5 years ago. It had an old retro 90s body kit, and I wasn't really feeling it. It was too far back in the 90s for my taste, and I wanted to change up the look. So I got a stock rear bumper, and I got a basically an aftermarket polyurethane front bumper, the plateless front end, and I sent it to go get put on and painted. And I sent out a couple messages to body shops, and one in particular was really adamant about getting my business. And this one said, yeah, we'll take care of you, everything's gonna be good, la la la. We're gonna get it done in this specific time frame. And I was convinced that maybe I could trust body shops again. Lo and behold, when they delivered it to me, it was worse than when I dropped it off. I just really wanted the front end painted and the rear bumper, but this guy's like, I want the whole thing done and everything like that. And I said, you know what? I want it to look new. I want it to look brand new when I get it back. I went and got it back, and then when I really checked it under the light in the garage, it was just a whole bunch of paint defects. I'm talking runs, I'm talking pitting, I'm talking they didn't fix these dents that they said they were gonna fix. I'm talking touch-up paint, guys. Touch-up paint. They freaking put touch-up paint on the car after they painted it because they messed up, or the guy burned through the paint when he buffed it, and the whole car looked like 2 or 3 years old. The paint on it, it had swirls mark on the whole car. The whole thing had swirl marks, and I was freaking pissed. So I called the guy, and he said, we'll go ahead and paint it again. I'm like, oh good, somebody's actually gonna fess up. And then I get it back. They didn't let me go see it. They actually had me tow it. They towed it back to me. They towed it back to me, and I'm telling you that it still looked like crap. It still had swirl marks. They did paint it over. At least there wasn't runs this time. I'm talking overspray over the whole freaking car, under the car, and it looked like they practiced on this car. And they literally had the nerve to put my car on their Facebook as promotional, look at us, we're painting this car, and da da da. And it just came out like crap, dude. And I'm talking to the owner. He's freaking raising his voice at me, and I'm like, don't you see the freaking problems of this car? Why would you send it back to me like this? You know what I'm saying? And I just saw damn, how selfish can they be? They just want their buck, man. And then he's like, we're gonna do it a third time because da da da. And I'm like, dude, if you can't do it right 2 times, what makes you think you could do it right the 3rd time? And I opted not to go and get it done again. And we went through some complaining and arguing and and this and that and blah blah blah, but nothing ended up coming out of that. We did a lot of arguing and stuff like that and back and forth, but I opted to wash my hands with the situation. They had my car long enough, maybe like 3 months, and I'm like, screw this, I don't want to go through that again. I want my car, I want it finished. So this is a story about, guys, do your research. Like if you're going to put your hard-earned money and pay someone to do something, make sure they know what they're doing, because there's a lot of people that don't know what they're doing. And so now I'm going and getting it done through someone else. And this kid that's up and coming in Vegas, he's a young kid, but he's really passionate about painting. And you can kind of see it through his Instagram and his Facebook. And he's literally like, people from Vegas want him to paint their cars. So I'm gonna go ahead and go meet this kid, have him go over the car, tell him what I want done, and I've seen the results that this guy does. The proof is in the pudding, and I want my car to look like it should when you get a car out of paint. I want it to look brand new. So, like I said, guys, if you have any horror stories about this, paint body, go ahead and drop your story down below. I'm gonna go ahead and go out, get the RX7 packed up, and head over to his shop.
What's going on, guys? I'm at my boy's shop, auto body shop, and he's the guy that's gonna fix the RX7. What's good, man? Good, Austin.
What's up, man?
How
How's
you
it
doing,
going,
dude?
bro? What you doing?
What you working on?
See, right now we got this BRZ here. Doing
Wide body?
Full wide body.
With the Braga Bunny kit?
Aim gain.
Oh, okay.
Stance Nation. Yep.
It's that new one, huh?
Yep. Got it all cut right now. You see the other side? We've already got the glass on it though.
Sick.
Yeah, this one's going full respray too.
Full respray?
Yep.
Color change?
Silver with blue pearl.
Nice, man.
Yep.
Well, you do everything here.
Oh yeah.
You like the little Impala?
6'4" Impala.
I didn't know how long it was, bro.
Yeah, this thing's huge.
It's super long.
Oh, man.
What's your name?
Victor.
Victor, what's good? This is your shop.
Yeah.
Tell us about
definitely,
the shop, man. How long you been open?
Wow, man. Family shop. Pops has had it here for about 39 years now.
39 years.
39 years, yep.
Wow.
36 at the same spot.
In Vegas.
In Vegas. Yep. 39 in Vegas.
Is that
36
the
in this spot.
Oldest shop?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I'd have to research that.
But you specialize more so in like classics and.
We love classics. I mean, that's something I love to do. But the business is insurance work. That's where the money's at.
Okay, it's constant.
Right. Yeah, constant flow. But this is where you kind of
Isn't
show off
it
your
like
art.
you like the little custom stuff a little
Oh,
more?
yeah, I love it, man. It definitely shows, your talent. When you have it.
Right.
You know,
Beautiful.
and we're lucky to have Austin here, man. Austin's a beast.
Awesome. Yo, so I brought you a car, man. Let's go check out
Let's
my car.
check it out, bro.
But
So yeah, you were saying the front bumper, we're blending it to the front end.
yeah, so you kind of see little problems, right?
Yeah, of
Like in
course.
the
Got
paint.
some little barring, all here stuff, little pinholes. Nothing too major though. Just needs that extra little detail.
Yeah, it
touch,
just- This is a brand new paint job, by the way.
Yeah.
If you were wondering.
That's crazy.
This is a brand new paint job, and you can't really see in the camera, but it's just,
bunch of barring, stuff like that. Just
yeah,
clear coat stuff.
clear coat type stuff, man. And I brought that new front end for you. It's OEM, so it should fit a little better.
Okay. Gorgeous.
But there's not much body work to be done with it. It was pretty straight when I got it, but you can kind of see what it needs to be,
Yeah.
And if you could just make it look like it got out of the shop.
Oh yeah. No,
You know
it's
what I
gonna
mean?
look better than when it was factory.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
Off the
Man.
showroom floor.
I've seen your stuff.
Oh yeah.
On IG. So I've been following you. I've been seeing what you can do.
Yes, sir.
And not a lot of people are willing to show that off. So I kind of wanted to bring it to you. I know you're a busy guy.
Oh yeah.
I see the customers you work with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Some names up there, huh?
yeah, some SEMA cars.
Yep.
And young too, bro. How are you?
20. I'm 20 years old.
20.
Yes, sir.
20 and just grinding it. It's just I spent 2 years trying to get it to where it's at, and then I took it somewhere else, and
Now
I got
it's like this.
I don't want to say screwed, but I'll say screwed.
Alright guys, it's time. It's been a week or so since I dropped off my RX7, and I'm kind of nervous because, you know, you put your trust in people and you want them to do a good job. You've seen it, you know, perform and do things on Instagram or whatever video, but you know, it's different when you see it up front. So I'm gonna go to the body shop, and I'm gonna go ahead and see the results of getting my RX7 repainted and getting a new front end put on, and hopefully the fitment's on and the paint's freaking immaculate like you expect from a brand new paint job. And yeah, hopefully it's good. We'll see. I'm kind of nervous. All right guys, we are going to check out the car. I see it. Oh, I only see the back. The car is kind of covering right now. I'm trying to check it out right now. This is my first time for me checking out the car. Let me show you. Oh, it's right there, and it's with this OG classic car. It's my first time me checking this out. Oh my gosh. All right, just initial impression, it just looks like freaking so wet. Like I don't know if they put some wax on it already, but it is, holy smokes. Look at this, guys. Oh my gosh. It's the best it's ever freaking looked. Look at this thing. I'm happy, guys. Freaking look at this. I don't see any freaking swirl marks at all. So it's freaking sick. I mean, my car was done last year and it wasn't freaking like 1 full year of not having it the way it should look, and this is just like awesome. Guys, finally I'm happy. Freaking was never happy with this car before. It just, you're spending so much freaking money on this thing. It's finally the way you want it to. Let me freaking give a shout out to yo Austin.
Hey,
what's up, man? Dude, I was just checking out the ride outside. It's so sick, dude.
How's it looking, bro?
Dude,
like
looking
it?
freaking. Of course, it's.
Sweet. The last body shop, whoever worked on it previously, just didn't take anything off, basically trim-wise. So there's a bunch of hard lines, tape lines. Basically, you can see the color difference when the mirror's off, kind of thing. I mean, just a bunch of little stuff, like even this little trim right here. You know, there's some overspray from the last.
Yeah, you know.
It's like it took it all off, and it's only a few bolts. You know, so it's like.
It's annoying, right? They don't take that extra time.
Exactly.
Tell us how we can get a hold of you.
I'm anything you want. My phone number. I mean, Facebook, Instagram, Austin Lehman, that kid Lehman.
Okay.
Lehman Paints, all that stuff. So
I'm gonna put his information down on the down on the video so you guys can get a hold of him and stuff like that. So guys, you guys need to follow Austin here. You need to get his info, and if you're in the Vegas automotive scene and you're looking for a painter, hit him up.
Yep.
Oh, tell him he might not like this, but tell him I sent you and that you hook him up, right? You hook him up.
No doubt. If you mention his name, I'll hook you up.
You hook it up. So follow him. I can't wait. I'm gonna take it for a spin, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna go to car meet tonight. I'm telling you with this thing. It's awesome, man.